This is a separate thing, was not here last year, and I don't mean neat in a good way, is this vitamin water.
Oh.
So vitamin water is just, basically it's sugar water with some vitamins that have been added into it. And there are some lower calorie versions of this same stuff, but if I remember correctly, per bottle there's, well, it says right there, 120 calories per bottle. So it's a bottle of sugar water with a little bit of vitamins in it being sold in a hospital, where people presumably are more concerned about their health than they would be in other places.
Yeah.
And all by itself. So clearly this was, I think, a conscious effort. So these bottles that are in here, there's nothing else in this display.
We even have it on the floor in this little.
That's right.
patch on the
And
floor.
if you read on the side here, there's this little piece of paper that talks, this one's for health, this one's for clarity, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. But I don't know, me, if I'm somebody coming into the hospital and I see this here,
Yeah.
I would presume that this was something that the hospital put here on purpose because this would be a healthy thing to consume. This is vitamins, they're good for us.
Yeah.
And if you look on the other side of the cafeteria, there's certainly lots of drinks
Yeah.
by the same company. This is Coca-Cola, I believe, that makes this stuff. But they've chosen clearly to put this all by itself for a reason.
Right.
I can't presume to know for sure the reason, but I imagine it might be sales.
Yes.
And that vitamin water would be a good seller in the hospital. In terms of sandwiches, so there is a sandwich bar, and there are some healthy breads from the perspective of the breads themselves, but it doesn't go into talking about things like calories, which is really important. Some of the breads here are enormously large in terms of, you would imagine the caloric content of 2 slices of the giant mixed pumpernickel there would be very high. The portions are generous,
Yeah.
and
Which is good in a way. But
Yeah.
not in another way.
and then the cost is certainly going to be less than the salad bar.
Yeah.
So $5.49 for the beef on multigrain, a half a panini for $3.59.
Yeah.
You've got the pizza here for $4.49. That's pizza and a beverage.
Yeah.
Of course, you can also get your pizza beverage and your small chips, for $5.39.
Right.
Or pizza and a salad. I don't know which salad they're referring to.
These look like very sort of high calorie type pizzas too. They're not thin crust at all. Right?
No, they're quite thick, and I imagine that they're produced by whichever food and service provider services the cafeteria here.
Right.
Over here, you've got these gigantic shawarmas.
Yeah.
Shawarmas themselves, they're not in and of themselves bad, but the calories and the sodium content in these are likely extremely high. We would have no idea, though, because there's nothing here that suggests that there's any breakdown of what's actually here. In terms of the actual menus, so the menu's up on the board,
Yeah.
I don't know